18 WJTS Sports presents the Jasper Wildcats versus the Bloomington South Panthers. This game's brought to you by DuBois County Tire, McDonald's, Eulor & Sons, DuBois County Cares, and Mariners Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Now let's go down to the field.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school baseball here on 18 WJTS. I'm Gutgsell. Tonight, the Wildcats on the road to play the Bloomington South Panthers at their renovated new ballpark filled with field turf. The Panthers are 0-1 on the season. They lost to Cathedral. Jasper comes in at 2-0 on the season after their win over Shakamak on Friday. Grant Stratton will get the ball for the Wildcats this evening. He will be opposed by Cooper Webb of Bloomington South. We'll take a break. We'll be back to Bloomington South right after this. Welcome back to Bloomington South as the Wildcats play longtime foe, the Bloomington South Panthers here in Monroe County this evening. On the mound, Cooper Webb for Bloomington South. Logan Wright is in left. Maddox Blackwell in center. Also, Harrison Wright is the right fielder for Coach Phil Klusner. And the Panthers, the infield. Third to first, A.J. Brinson, Mason David, Sammy Kesternick. Garrett Blevins plays first, and Max McCommon is behind the plate. Again, a different view. This is the view that we have usually at Alvin C. Rookser Field. They built a new press box and grandstands that circle from dugout to dugout here at Bloomington South. Kind of just like the one at Rookser Field, just a different renovation here at Bloomington South. And of course, as you see, the turf, and it plays a little different. Obviously, it's all turf, even the plate area and the mound. Wildcats will bat this way. Eli Hof will be in center. Cody Morton is at shortstop. Ben Hankey under the weather tonight. Batting third and playing third, Connor Foley for the Wildcats. The left fielder is Jack Albrand. Andrew Wallace will clean up and DH for him. Joe Lebehusen is at first. Chris Hedinger in right. Ross Peter behind the plate. Pitching tonight, Grant Stratton. And Will Troxler is in at second base. The Wildcats will bat first here in the top half of the first inning from Bloomington South here on 18 WJTS. Next up will be a home game Friday night as the Wildcats will take on the Northeast DuBois Jeeps. And a 7 o'clock start. We'll have it for you later on at 10 on 18 WJTS. The coaches meet behind home plate. The pitcher has had his warm-ups here at Bloomington South, and we're just about ready to roll. It's a beautiful night for baseball, and I will not lie. We have been up here since 1993 at some of these, whether it be at Old Winslow Park or up here, where the weather has been absolutely frigid early in the season. But again, picture-perfect night in Bloomington, and we're ready to roll as Eli Hof will stand in. We're right by the speaker. We're up top the press box. Same view as the camera here tonight, so Eli Hof will stand in. Wildcats is a team at .363 on the season, and we're about ready for the first pitch of the ball game here at Bloomington South. The Panther left-hander will bring the first pitch home, and it's caught on and missed. It's 0-1. Jason Albrand on the coaching line at first. Terry Gobert will occupy the third base coaching line for the Wildcats here. Breeze blowing out toward left center. They play Hof to pull the baseball. Third baseman even with the bag. The next pitch on the way bounces up into the turf, and the count squares at 1-1. Cats in their last game beat the Shakamak Lakers on Friday night. After the Washington game on Thursday, this pitch hits Hof, and he will be aboard at first base. with the hit by pitch.
Shortstop, number 5, Cody Morton.
So Morton will stand in. He plays shortstop tonight. Runner at first base, Hope with good speed. See what the Wildcats got going here. Pitcher Webb comes to the stretch, checks the runner a couple of different times, and he'll throw over back with the dive. In this turf, you can slide and dive just like you would on regular dirt. It's much the same. They've got some good turf as well here. There's different levels of turf. They've got some good stuff here. Pitch is inside and low. 1-0 to the shortstop, Morton. Connor Foley, the third baseman, is on deck for the Wildcats. Again, a light week, I should say, for the Cats. Big game with county rival Du Bois on Friday night. Webb, again, the stretch. And he comes home. Ball chopped foul into the Wildcat dugout. They've switched the dugouts. Bloomington South now operating in the first base dugout, the visitor in the third. It's not always been the case here at Bloomington South. Turning their old press box along the first base side into a locker room facility. 1-1 offering is forthcoming. Slam foul down the left field line. The bullpens are out of play, and they're all turf as well. So Morton at the plate with a 1-2 count. Eli Hof, the runner at first base. Wildcats with a base runner here in the early going. Hof was hit by a pitch. Panthers have the double play in order. Webb will pause, and he'll go over, and Hof back without the slide. Got a track meet going on over at Fred Huff Field, where the Bloomington South Panthers play high school football. Panthers, another semi-state appearance in basketball by one of the all-time legends in J.R. Holmes, still coaching. Here's the pitch. Caught on and missed. Got him. First base is occupied. You don't have to run. One away. First strikeout for Webb here in the top half of the first inning.
Now batting, third baseman, number 24, Connor Foley.
So Connor Foley stands in. Connor had a big night with those 5 RBIs, including a 3-run homer against Chackamack on Friday night in that 8-3 win. The first pitch to Foley, breaking ball, dances low, 1-0. Cats bat here in the visitor first. No score from Bloomington South. Hof takes a short lead. They hold him on. Foley deep in the box. And the pitch plateward, high, snared by the catcher, Max McCommon. 2-0 to Foley. Wallace is on deck for the Cats. Third baseman, Brinson back behind the bag at third. The pause and the pitch. It's a fastball upstairs, and it's 3-0. He hit Hof, then struck out Morton. As the wind continues to whip through the ballpark here at South. But again, a very nice night. Cats in those traveling blacks with gray pants. Their first game here at Bloomington South for the Panthers. Foley takes it high, and he is aboard. First and second here with one gone for the Wildcats, and here comes Andrew Wallace, the designated hitter. Wallace, 333, no home runs and 2 knocked in. Bats from the left side against the lefty Webb. Looks out at Hof at second base. He jockeys behind, or they jockey behind him at shortstop. Now a conference between the pitcher and catcher here. So Wallace waits. They throw back behind, and that ball is into shallow center, but the second baseman backs things up. So again, 1-0 to Wallace. Wildcat runners at first and second. They play behind the runner at first base. Cooper Webb stares in, gets the sign, and will cut it loose. Fastball, severe outside corner for a strike, and it's 2-1. Cats threatening here in the bottom half, or the top half of the first inning, I should say. Wallace, a couple of men aboard. Webb waits, and he'll throw it. Popped up in the infield, going to head into foul territory near the third base dugout and third base coach's box, and hauled in by Brinson. Skied a mile high, and we are well above field level here, as you can see.
Batting, first baseman, number 6, Joe Lebehusen.
2 away for Lebehusen here, the first baseman. So 2 guys still out there. Wildcats ready to perhaps get on the board here. This one slammed into left field for a base hit. Hopeful round third. The left fielder bobbles it. The Wildcats will have runners on the corner, and they lead 1-0 on the RBI single by Lebehusen into left field. So
Now
Foley up to third.
Right fielder, number 16, Chris Hedinger.
So the first hit of the ball game for the Cats. Plates the first run. And Hedinger will stand in. First and third for the Cats, one across. Webb throws it. Big swing and a miss. The Wildcats took advantage of that hit by pitch there. And they played the first run of the game on the single by Lebehusen. Hold the runner on at first. Foley down at third. Webb ready. And he'll deliver. Breaking ball. Cold strike. Hedinger down 0-2. Ross Peter, the Wildcat backstop, would be next. The pause and the pitch. Hit foul toward the football stadium. Down over the first base side. The count 0-2 and holding the Wildcat right fielder. Chris Hedinger had a nice diving catch right after Foley made a catch in left field the other night. Back-to-back plays. First and third, we'll see what's going on here. Webb steps off the mound here. And he reconnects, and we're ready to go. The 0-2 offering is on the way. Into the dirt. Catcher can't locate. Runner stays at first base. Wasn't ready to move up. So 1-2. Hedinger trying to stay alive here. Big cap in right center field for the Wildcat hitter. 1-0 Jasper here in the visitor first. South infield back. They've got the force at first and second. Here's the pitch to Hedinger. Breaking ball, bottom dropped out of it. And he strikes out, but the Wildcats draw first blood here in the top half of the first inning on the Lebehusen base hit. They lead South 1-0. We'll step aside. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the ballpark, Grant Stratton will take a 1-0 lead to the top, or the bottom half of the first, I should say, against Maddox Blackwell, the leadoff hitter, the center fielder for Bloomington High School South here. Right-handed batter, open stance at the plate. Stratton brings it home. He rifles it back into the screen. Stratton was the starting pitcher in that Boonville game, the season opener, that got washed out in the third. Wildcats are well on their way to a victory, so Stratton comes in officially with his first appearance here in the new season. Grant kicks and deals. Breaking ball, strike two. Jack Albrand, Hope, and Hedinger in the outfield. Foley, Morton, Troxler, and Lebehusen, the infield behind the plate, Peter. The 0-2. Chopped on the ground towards third. Up with it, Foley. Low throw. Lebehusen, nice dig. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, number 3, Sammy Kostranek.
So Kostranek will stand in. He's the second baseman for Phil Klusner. In DuBois County, we say Kleesner, but it's Klusner here, has relation in DuBois County. Phil, a good guy. Been up here for a while. Took over for Greer Werner, their longtime head coach, Hall of Fame coach. He and Coach Ray Howard go a long way back. Coach Howard was here. That's when this series started. Again, Bloomington South and Jasper, they've been playing baseball a long time. Kostranek, a right-handed hitter. Stratton retired the first man, the 0-1. Misses outside with an off-speed pitch. They play him towards right center. Big gap in left center here. We talked about the wind blowing out toward left center. Stratton kicks and deals, rifled back into the screen. Since we started playing out here, or at the high school, we've seen a couple of big shots out in that street behind the left field line. Sometimes the offense has had their way up here on both sides. The 1-2 from Grant. Breaking ball, he holds off. And the count goes to 2-2 with one away. Jasper 1, South nothing. The break even from Stratton. Line drive into right field, little loop on it, and it will drop in front of Hedinger for a base hit. So a one-out single off the bat of Kostranek.
Mason David.
So David, the shortstop, bats one away. South with a base runner here. Wind again, you can probably hear it whipping through our microphones up here. Big time cheering over at the track meet. Stratton, the stretch and the pitch. Hit on the ground, could be 2. Troxler goes over, he boots it. Took him off to his left a little bit, so probably not a double play, but they don't get anything out of it.
Pitcher, number 11, Cooper Webb.
And it's the first error of the game. First and second for the Panthers here. Now you deal with the cleanup hitter, Webb the pitcher. First and second, Cats lead 1-0. You'd hate to give that run back. Off the line, Foley at third for Webb. Stratton comes home. Fastball catches the outside black, and it's 0-1. Again, the mound is turf as well as home plate. Sometimes you have all kinds of different combinations with the turf fields. A lot of the mounds, they keep dirt just because it's so intricate to pitch with spikes and whatnot, but this is a turf mound. Here's the next pitch on the way. Cut on it, missed. Some of the grass fields you'll find have the turf home plate just to save on maintenance or whatever, but this whole thing is covered in field turf. 0-2. Runners at first and second. Stratton would like to get the cleanup hitter here. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. Called third strike inside corner.
Now batting,
2 away
number 20,
for a
Garrett
strikeout for Grant. So Blevins, the first baseman, gets in. Wildcats one batter away from getting out of this unscathed here in the home half of the first. Stratton looks in. Runners at first and second for the Panthers. Fastball right down Main Street for a strike, 0-1. Play Blevins, the first baseman, deep in the outfield with Jack Albrand out there. Plays him off the line as well, the 0-1 pitch. Way outside, Peter jumps out to get it. Again, Cats at home on Friday night. I believe it's a 7 o'clock start. We'll have it for you at 10 on 18 WJTS as the Northeast DuBois Jeeps come to Rooksor Field. The two DuBois County combatants scrimmaged earlier this season to start the campaign. This one low. Peter digs it out. And it's 2-1 to Blevins. Mason Younger will be next if Blevins gets on. Pitch on the way. Fouls it off Peter's mask, and it's still 2-2 and holding here. Ballpark for a long time and didn't even have lights, but they've, in the last few years, put the lights up. I think 2 years ago they had lights here. Cats usually try to get up here at 5:30 or 6, and with the time change, it's usually not a factor. Before they didn't have the lights. 2-2 with 2 gone. Here's the action pitch. Lined into center. It should hang up for Hof, and it does. And the Wildcats get out of the inning without a run scoring. Bloomington South leaves 2 here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0 Jasper after 1. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Bloomington South. Ross Peter will lead things off. Cats lead 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Bottom third of Terry Gilbert's lineup. Webb throws the first pitch to the Jasper catcher. It's in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Cats got on the board on that Joe Beleva, who's an RBI single to left. Scoring Eli Hof. The kick and the deal. Breaking ball got away from Webb there. And it's 1-1. Stratton and Troxler to follow here. One pitch. Peter hits it on the ground. Foul wide of the bag at third, and a lot of black pellets come flying up. You see that in football a lot. It's got a sand base underneath it with all those tire rubber pellets, if you will. 1-2. Peter waits. Here's a pitch from Webb. Hit on the ground. Third baseman slides. It's Brinson throws on. And Peter is retired here to begin the second.
Now batting for Jasper, pitcher, number 13, Grant Stratton.
So here comes Grant Stratton, tonight's starting pitcher for the Wildcats. He will bat here with 1 away. Bats as he throws from the right side. Popped up, shallow right center field. Coming in is Wright, the right fielder, and he'll cut in front of the center fielder Blackwell for the second out of the inning. 2 away for Troxler at second base. Again, Ben Hankey out tonight under the weather, so Troxler in the lineup. They moved Morton over to shortstop. Morton pitched 5 innings in that game against Shakamak before Jack Albrand finished up. 2 away. Troxler breaking ball. Hangs high, 1-0. This one slash foul toward beautiful Fred Huffield. Heads up over there. Runners getting ready for their advance, as they usually do in the middle of a football field at a track stadium. I think they've got a distance race going around right now, and people jogging away from that baseball. Don't expect that when you're running the mile. The 1-1, chopped on the ground at third, takes a big hop for Brinson. His peg to first base, so the Wildcats go quietly here in the visitor second through 1.5 here at Bloomington South. Jasper on top of the Panthers. 1-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the ballpark, Mason Younger will lead things off for the Bloomington High School South Panthers here. Left-handed batter against Stratton. Had a couple of guys on. This one fouled straight back towards us, and a slew of construction in behind us. 0-1. Again, this is a similar vantage point that we have at Rooksor Field, although a little higher, probably a little closer to the action. Fastball misses on the outside portion. It's 1-1 to Younger, the DH. Hits for Logan Wright, the left fielder. Again, wind whipping out toward left center field. Hope is shallow in center. Here's the next pitch from Grant. Powered back deep into right field. Going toward the line is Hettinger, and it is foul. Turned on that one, and with the wind blowing the other way, it kind of killed it a little bit. Thankfully for the Wildcats, it is a loud foul. So Younger gets back in. He's down on the count to Grant, 1-2. Stratton works from the first base side of the rubber as he looks in. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, defensive swing, and he fouls it back. 1-0 Jasper here in the bottom of the second inning from Bloomington High School South. Play him to pull, big gap in left center field. Stratton in agreement with Peter and cuts it loose. Breaking ball, got it. Pitch by Grant.
Now batting third baseman, number 9, A.J. Brinson.
2 strikeouts for the Jasper right-hander. 1 away here for Brinson, the third baseman, and their left-handed hitter for Phil Klusner and the Panthers. Grant peeks over the top of that glove and will let it rip. Popped up, foul territory, third base side over the Wildcat bullpen. And it is 0-1. Stratton working out ahead of these hitters. Bottom of 2, 1-0 Cats. Stratton ready to work to Brinson. Throws it home. Tries to bunt and fouls it off. 0-2. Times guys bunt, that ball gets to those fielders pretty quick on this turf, although it plays more like grass in the old style indoor-outdoor carpeting thrown over concrete that they use in those multi-purpose stadiums in the early stages of fake grass. This is more like football fields where it's really soft and you can slide and dive into it. 0-2, Stratton works against Brinson. Skips rope, and the count goes to 1-2. Glad you could join us late night here on 18 WJTS. All the Wildcat action at 10 on game nights. Stratton throws this one looped into shallow left. Allbrand will come in and grab it for the second out of the inning here in the bottom of the second inning. Max McCammon, the catcher, will bat here for the Panthers. Hits in the number 8 hole for the South Panthers. Again, they stranded 2 back in the first. Stratton winds and fires. Fastball outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Cat defense trying to get out of here with a 1-2-3 inning. Stratton throws it. This is a breaking ball that misses. And the count goes to 1-1 to the Panther catcher. Cat infield back up the middle. Here's the pitch from Stratton. Way out in front of that breaking ball was McCammon. He's down on the count, 1-2. So here's another action pitch. Want to finish it off right here. Stratton drops the glove and brings it home. Misses. And the count squares at 2-2. 1-0 Jasper here in the bottom of the second inning. The break even. Got him. Stratton gets the strikeout. The Panthers go quietly here and there. Home half of the first inning, or the second inning, I should say. Stratton with a couple of strikeouts in the frame. We'll head to the top of the third. Cats on top of Bloomington South, 1-0. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, we head to the top of the third. Jasper on top here, 1-0. Eli Hope stands in. He has scored the lone run of the game so far. Was hit by a pitch and came around to score on the Leba, who's an RBI single. Here's the first pitch to Eli. Chops it back of the mound on one hop. Webb will step towards first, throw it high, but Blevins keeps his foot on the bag. One pitch, one gone. Here in the third for the Wildcat 9, and that'll bring up Cody Morton.
Now batting number 5, Cody Morton.
Like Hope pulled off that ball and chopped it right back to the mound. Terry Gobert wants a little bit more patience at the plate there for the leadoff man, but Hope has been good so far this year. Morton, a strikeout victim back in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball dances out of the zone, 1-0. Cats at home all next week. I think there's 3 games. The schedule really light in the early part of the season. Here's the 0-1. Again, later on, the conference games, which I think a couple of them will be next week. It'll be Tuesday and Thursday. That's what the SIAC is. I know the PAC is like that as well. So Morton at the plate with a 1-1 count. Connor Foley on deck. Here's the next pitch to the Wildcats shortstop tonight. In at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-2. Gap him towards left center field, so the big gap in right center. Second baseman Kastronic out way behind the what would be the infield dirt. A lot of guys do that on turf. This one chopped foul in the batter's box. Those left-handed hitters, especially in college baseball, those second basemen are about 10 feet deep, taking away some hits and knowing the ball gets to them in a hurry, can make that play at first base. 2-2 to Morton. Webb, the lefty, peeks in, gets the side, and the break even. Bounces up there, about a 57-footer. And the count runs full at 3-2. Webb has not walked a batter, but he has hit Hope. That led to the first run of the game. The payoff pitch to Morton. Slams it foul, third base side. One away. Top of the third. Wildcats 1, Panthers nothing. Another 3-2. Walked him. So a one-out walk in front of Foley here. First free pass. Here comes Connor Foley. Hold the runner on here. Foley at the plate, walked earlier. Webb stares at the first base bag and throws the first pitch to Foley. Outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Again, they throw over. Back with the dive. A lot going on. Get the track meet. Got a little baseball here. Everything confined in this city block on South Walnut here in Bloomington. The 0-1. Runner takes off, pitch high, throw down to second base is a good one, but not in time. And Morton swipes second base. Morton got in there. Throw was pretty good, but well late. This is always a popular game. A lot of IU or former Jasper players and students come to the game if they're at IU. So Foley with the runner at scoring position. 1-1 count here. Jasper on top, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Foley hammers it back deep into left field, and this one is out of here. And he bounces it across the street like we talked about earlier. A 2-run blast by Foley, and the Cats lead 3-0. There was not a doubt about that one, so the walk comes back to haunt the pitcher Webb. A 2-run homer there. The Cats on top here. 3-0, and here comes Wallace. Chopped on the ground towards second. Kastronic up with it. Comes over the top. And there are 2 away. Talked about the shot that Foley hit against Shakamak. It didn't get but 20 feet off the ground. The question about that one was whether it would hit the fence or not. But it was out in a big-time hurry like that one was. Leverkusen breaking ball in for a strike. Looked like the catcher framed that one up. Leverkusen an RBI single tonight. Cats lead 3-0. Cats have out hit the Panthers 2-1 here. Big at bat here for Leverkusen, trying to keep the inning alive with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball dies low. Panthers give up the shot to Foley. Chris Hedinger is on deck. Pitch on the way. Big swing, fouls it back into the glove. One and two. Webb trying to get out without any further damage. Here's the pitch, breaking ball. Misses, and it's 2-2. Jasper 3. Panthers nothing in the top of the third here from Bloomington South. Their first game in their new renovated stadium and bleachers and the new field turf. 2-2 to Leverkusen. Here's the pitch. Popped up, right center field, going over is right. Camps underneath it and makes the play for the third out of the inning, but not before. The Wildcats strike for 2 more on the 2-run shot by Connor Foley. Through 2.5, the Wildcats on top of Bloomington South. 3-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 at WJTS. Back to the ballpark as we head to the bottom of the third. Jasper leads 3-0 on the 2-run shot last half inning off the bat of Foley. Stratton will throw the first pitch to right. It's outside. Right, the right fielder back to the top with Blackwell and Kostronic. Pitch low, 2-0. Next pitch, slammed into the left center field gap. That'll get down for extra bases. Albrand goes to cut it off at the warning track, and it's a leadoff double for the 9-hole hitter.
Batting number 15, Maddox Blackwell.
Second hit of the game for the Panthers. So Blackwell gets in. He grounded to third earlier to Foley. First pitch, tries to bunt, popped up. Peter takes care of it, and one away. Didn't execute the bunt, popped it up. 1 down.
Now batting number 3, Sammy Kostronic.
Kostronic will bat here. Runner at second base. Panthers down 3-0 here in the third. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses outside from Stratton. Grant peeks at the runner, throws home. This one hit on the ground in the hole between third and shorts into left field for a base hit. Rounding third right. Here comes the throw back in. They will let it go in, and it is 3-1 on the RBI single off the bat of Kostronic.
Now batting number 10, Mason Davis.
So a runner at first base for Davis, the shortstop. One away, Cats can get out with the double play. Stratton brings it home. Breaking ball, strike, good pitch. 0-1. Runner over at first. They throw over, back with the dive. Moms probably like this turf. Not much in the way of getting stains out of dirty uniforms. You've seen that in football. It saved wear and tear on a lot of gear and wet footballs. Popped up, cut of the grass, second base. Troxler will wait for it to come down and grab it.
Now batting number 20,
2 away.
Blevins.
So Blevins, who struck out looking back in the first, gets in for the Panthers.
Now batting number 11,
Or excuse me, Cooper Webb, I should say, the pitcher. Blevins is next. That's what happens when you're right by the speaker up here high atop the field here. But again, a beautiful vantage point, beautiful night, beautiful new facility. 2 away, runner at first. Stratton trying to shut it down right here after his team got him 2 more. He did give up the run earlier. First pitch is inside, 1-0. A couple of hits. Wright had the double, then Kastronic the RBI single. Pause. And the pitch from Stratton. Strike inside corner. One and one the count with 2 away. Grant comes to the set at the belt. Nods in agreement and brings it home. Breaking ball. Misses, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the third. 3-1 Cats here at Bloomington South. The Panthers have now out-hit the Cats 3-2. Foley had that big blast last half inning. Stratton with a 2-1 count. Throws it home. Runner takes off. Ball hit on the ground towards short. Up with it, Morton. Low throw. Leverhusen pulled off the bag. It's a throwing error. Leverhusen just trying to be safe and keep the ball in front of him. You know you're going to get a good hop off that.
Number 20, Garrett Blevins.
So first and second, the runner was moving. Well, they're going to give him a base hit, so we'll do the same. Here's the pitch to Blevins in for a strike. 4th hit of the game. Yeah, he did have to hurry. It was not right at Morton. Kind of took him off to his right. Stratton bluffs towards the second base. You don't have to throw it. You can just look back there. You do it first, but not at second or third. 0-1. So Stratton gets ready and throws it. Breaking ball, strike 2, good one. Panthers have stranded 2. That back in the first. Stratton with a 3-up, 3-down inning in the second. And 1 pitch away from getting out of this one with just 1 run across. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, skied into center. Hope goes over in the left center field gap. And will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning as it hung up. But the Panthers get back a run in this half inning. They trail Jasper 3-1. We'll head to the 4th after this on 18 at WJTS. Play goes to the top of the 4th. Cats enjoy a 3-1 lead here. Chris Huttinger, Ross Peter, and Grant Stratton, the hitters for Terry Gobert's 9 here against Cooper Webb. First pitch of the inning, and it's high to Huttinger. Huttinger, a strikeout victim, then the first. Jasper with 2 runs. Last inning in the top of the 3rd on that Foley blast to left. Pitch on the way. Inside. And it is 2-0. Webb drops a glove and brings it home. This one slam foul, third base side. And it's 2-1 to the Wildcat right fielder, Chris Ettinger. Jasper at home Friday night against the Jeeps of Northeast DuBois. 7 o'clock, a little later start. Going back to the old days there with that start time. Should be good weather. The 2-1 fouled right back over the top of us. And it's 2-2. Ettinger awaits the 2-2 from Webb, and here it is. Breaking ball, this one back deep into left, going back on it is right, and this one is a solo shot, a line drive from Ettinger, and the Cats lead 4-1. That one jumped out of here in a hurry, but you got to like that because it was a line drive and a leadoff homer from Ettinger here.
Now batting, number 10, Ross Peter.
So 4-1. And Ross Peter gets in. First pitch to him is a strike. Peter last time up grounded to third. Low there. 1-1 to Ross. 4-1 Jasper here. Pitch on the way. It's a fastball. Grant Stratton is on deck. He likes that run support. A 2-1. Fastball catches the outside corner there, and the count squares to Ross Peter at 2-2 now. That one hit him. Second hit by pitch tonight for Webb. No action in the bullpen for the Panthers as of yet. Cats will employ the courtesy runner at first base as Blake Mann will go over to run. Going to sign his papers to play football at Franklin coming up tomorrow. Blake had a outstanding football season. So that'll be tomorrow. Have that on 18 Sports tomorrow evening. So Stratton with a runner at first and nobody out. Cats lead 4-1. Here's the pitch. Stratton squares the bunt, takes it for a ball. Catcher McCommon blocked it. Next pitch, Stratton bunting, bunts it off the mound. Webb boots it, and it's first and second. On the Panther air, that's what you got to do, get it in play, and the Panthers could not make the play. Now, Bloomington South staff will go out and talk it over here. As Caleb Berger will run for Stratton at first base. So we're going to have a new Bloomington South pitcher here in the top of the fourth inning. We'll take a break. We'll come back and tell you who that is right after this. Back at the ballpark, new pitcher A.J. Brinson. He'll face Will Troxler with runners at first and second. Webb chased just 3 innings, did not retire a batter here in the fourth. responsible for the 2 runners out on the bases. Troxler at the plate, may see another bunt. Here we go. Bunts it right back to the mound. Brinson has it go through him, now throws on to first base. Got him, barely. Sacrifice successful. Troxler does his job. 1 away. Now it's back at the top with Hope at second and third.
Eli Hope.
So Eli Hope will stand in. Hope hit by a pitch and scored and bounced back to the mound on 1 pitch back in the third. Pitch on the way. That is out. One and 0 to Hope, the center fielder. Cat runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner. Brinson, the second pitcher of the game for the South Panthers. Pitch on the way. Fastball out of the zone. 2-1 to Eli Hope. Pitch on the way again. It's low now. It's 3-1. Talked about it in the Shakamak game. Sometimes these pitchers or these teams go to their bullpens. The game again gets off the rails a tad unless you got a really solid pitching staff. 3-1. Brinson comes home to Hope. Walked him and the bases are loaded. Second free pass issued by South pitching here. And Morton will bat here.
Number 5, Cody Morton.
He was on base when Foley launched that home run his last time up. Pitch on the way. That is out. 1-0. Well, Brinson trying to find the strike zone here in his early stages of his mound appearance today. Throws it and it's high and it's 2-0. Cats 4, Panthers 1 here in the top of the fourth. Offering. Catches a corner. And it's 2-1. Brinson, the stretch and the pitch. 3-1 now. So Morton in a good position here. It's not right down the chute, and he has a chance to take it for a ball and perhaps walk. Bases loaded. Brinson fires it home. Did he go? Evidently he did. 3-2. So he went around. 3-2 pitch. Slash foul. First base side and out of play. 3-2 and holding with the 1 gone here in the top of the fourth. Jasper owns a 4-1 lead over Bloomington South. The payoff pitch here. Walked him and that chases home a run. It's 5-1. Everybody moves up 90. That run charged to Webb. Here comes Foley, who hit a 2-run missile out of here his last time up. Here's a delivery to him. Breaking ball, strike. Wallace is on deck. Wildcats at every base, leading 5-1 here. Foley, right-handed hitter. Brinson throws it. That's out of the zone. The count goes to 1-1 to the Wildcat. Third baseman Connor Foley. One in the first, two more in the third now. Two more here in the fourth for the Wildcats. Time called. 1-1 with one away. Jasper could really break it open here. Brinson comes to the low set. Throws back behind the runner and sends balls into center field. And that's going to be a run on the air. Everybody's going to try to move up, play at second base. The Jasper Wildcats lead 6-1 on the wild throw out to second base as Berger comes in to score, running for Stratton. Hove to third, and Morton up to second base. Second error of the inning. So Foley with second and third here. The pitch. It's outside and high. 6-1 Wildcats. Here in the fourth inning. Ball popped up down the left field side, twisting toward foul territory. Wright catches it. Jasper's going to tag up at third, and it's going to be 7-1 on the sacrifice fly as Hope comes in to score. Morton stays at second.
Now batting.
Two away for Wallace. Four across here in the top of the fourth inning. Wallace 0 for 2. Has a base runner out there at second base. Pop back into right field. Going back on it is right near the warning track. He reaches up and grabs it for the third out of the inning over the shoulder. The Wildcats send 8 men to the plate here in the top of the fourth inning, and they strike for 4 against a couple of Bloomington South pitchers. They lead 7-1 heading into the home half of the fourth. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the ballpark as Younger leads things off here for the Panthers against Stratton. Grant working with a 6-1 cushion here as he goes to work here in the fourth. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Younger struck out in his first plate appearance. Bats from the left side, as you can see. Stratton stares in and brings it home. Hit foul towards the roof of the high school gymnasium over there. And it's 1-2 to Younger. Stratton looks in. Gives up 3 hits so far. Called third strike. He's gone. Stratton had a 3-up, 3-down inning back in the second inning. Stratton's fourth strikeout. Had 2 back in that second, so Brinson, the pitcher, will bat. 7-1 Jasper. They've out-hit the Panther. Actually, the Panthers have out-hit the Cats. 4-3. Hit down the right field line. Hedinger goes over toward the corner, and this is out of here. Ball, line drive, and it's 7-2. So a one-out homer by Brinson. Didn't think that one was going to go, but it did.
Now batting, number 17, Max McCammon.
So 5th hit for the Panthers, 2nd run of the ball game. And with 1 away, McCammon, the catcher, will bat. Big swing. It's 0-1. Another one waves at it. 0-2. Pause and the pitch. It's outside. One away here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Panthers down 7-2, got one back on the previous batter. Fastball outside, and the count squares at 2-2. Jasper scored 4 in the top half of this inning. Stratton works quickly with one away. The break even. Fouled it off, strikeout. So 2 away.
Now batting number 22, Harrison Wright.
5 strikeouts for Stratton. And Wright, the right fielder, who doubled and scored earlier. Fouls this one back into the netting. Beautiful night for baseball. A lot of Panther fans out here. Wildcat fans made the trip as well. 0-1 with 2 away. Stratton works fast. The 0-1 breaking ball is high. Play him straight away in the outfield and off the line and left a bit with Jack Albrand. Stratton in agreement and pours the 1-1. Curveball and a beauty. 1-2. Stratton ready. Peter hangs the sign of the 1-2 pitch. He got him, struck him out. Quick work for Stratton after the home run by Brinson makes it 7-2. We have played through 4 here at South in Bloomington. Wildcats lead 7-2. We'll take a break. We'll have more after this. Welcome back to Bloomington South. Play goes to the top of the 5th. Jasper leads 7-2. Brinson on for his second inning of official work. Came in with nobody out in relief of Webb. First pitch is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1. Leverhusen drove in the first run of the game. Back in the first, that 1 run first, get the Cats going. Job waits, next pitch, bounces up there. One and one. Here's the next pitch. Inside corner, 1-2. Cats have been out hit 5-3, but a couple of home runs, one by Hedinger and a 2-run shot by Foley. 1-2 offering. Way outside, 2-2. To the Wildcat first baseman, Joe Leverhusen. Here we go. Hit on the ground to second. Kastranik up with it. And he cuts down Leverhusen for the first out of the inning here in the 5th. What a way for Hedinger, who homered back in the 4th. He's jumped out of here in a big-time hurry as well. First pitch, big swing, it's 0-1. Connor Foley going to start to loosen in the Wildcat bullpen. 0-1. Pop back into center field. Blackwell near the warning track, and we'll grab it for the second out of the inning. High fly ball. Hung up enough.
Number 10, Ross Peter.
So here comes Ross Peter, the catcher. He's hit by a pitch and also grounded to third. That's out of the zone. Peter slams this one on the ground as short. David up with it, comes over the top, and the Wildcats go 3 up, 3 down. Here in the top half of the 5th inning here from Bloomington South, they still lead 7-2. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Grant Stratton works with a 7-2 advantage as Blackwell, the leadoff hitter, stands in. He's working on an 0-for-2 night. Stratton pumps it home, big swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Panthers got one back on the Home run by Brinson last half inning. Third baseman Foley battles the sun field. Oh, 1 offering. It's in for a strike. Oh, and 2. The kick and the deal. Ball served into center field. Stayed back on a curveball and punches it into center field. Ball slowly got to by Hof, and runner goes up to second base.
Number 3, Sammy Kostranek.
6 hits for the Panthers. Nobody out here. Kostranek 2 for 2 so far in today's game. Gets in there. Stratton checks that runner at second and brings it home. Tries to bunt and fouls it off up the first base side here at Bloomington South on this beautiful new turf. Oh, and 1. Pitch on the way. Fastball outside corner for a strike. Good pitch by Grant. It's 0-2. He's working out there on the mound. Trying to get the first out of the inning. Kostranek waits on Stratton, checks the runner and brings it home. Pitch low. Peter kept it. Now he throws down the second base. Ball gets away momentarily, but they go back it up. One and 2 with nobody out. Runner at second base for the Panthers, down 7-2. Stratton brings it home. Fouled off. Right back. 1 and 2. And a holding to Kostranek, the second baseman. Mason Davis, the shortstop, is on deck. One and 2. Stratton bluffs the throw back to second, and the man dives back, Blackwell. One and 2. Stratton cuts it loose. Looped into shallow center. That will bounce. It's going to be first and third for the Panthers here. Panthers get their 7th hit of the game. And here comes Davis. Again, the Cats could shut this off with a double play here. Grant brings it home. Pitch is outside, 1-0. Again, Foley had been loosening up in the Wildcat bullpen. They have to make a switch here as Stratton works here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jasper with a 5-run lead. Stratton brings it home. Popped up, right center field. Chasing it into the gap is Hettinger. Gives way to Hof. He catches. Throws back in. It's going to be a sacrifice fly, and it's 7-3. The 3rd run of the game. But the Cats do get the out, 1 away. Runner Kostranek stays at first. Webb will bat. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. Webb 1 for 2 on the game. Cats have double play. It's a possibility. Stratton works from the left side. That pitching rubber, skied into center field. Hope will drift back a couple of steps, wait for it to come down. 2 away. So after the back-to-back singles, 2 straight fly balls to center, and Blevins, the first baseman, will bat. Blevins 0 for 2. Panthers down now 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball and a good one by Stratton for a strike, 0-1. Panthers 7 hits on the game. The Cats with 3. Again, Northeast DuBois at home on Friday night, the next Wildcat game. 0-1. Pitch outside. 1-1 the count. Pause, the pitch runner takes off. Peters' throw down to second base is a good one, and he got him. He was out from here to there. Ross Peter cut him down. Panthers score 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. That's it. We played 5 complete, 7-3 Wildcats. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Welcome back for the top of the 6th inning. Brinson on the mound, the second Panther pitcher of the game. Stratton, the pitcher, will bat here in the 6th. Followed by Troxler, and back at the top in Hof. Cats lead 7-3, looking for win number 3. First pitch of the inning is fouled back. Stratton down 0-1 here. Next pitch, Stratton skies it in the shallow left center field. 2 Panthers converge. It's going to be the left fielder, Wright, calling for it and making the play. So Troxler will stand in. 1 gone, nobody on here. Hit on the ground sharply to short. Up with it, David. Throws on, 2 away. So with 2 down, Eli Hof, the Wildcat leadoff man, will bat here.
Eli Hof.
Here's the pitch. Inside to Hof. Hit by a pitch, walked, and grounded back the mound. He scored twice in the game. Bounces up there 2-0. Brinson starts Hof off with 2 straight balls after retiring the first 2 men here in the 6th. Drop in the drive, and the 2-0. 3-0 with Morton on deck. Hope waits. Right down central for a strike. 3-1. Cats 1 in the first, 2 more in the 3rd, and 4 in the 4th. Just with 3 hits in the game, a couple of them home runs. Another strike in there. Next pitch. Walked him. So Hof wins that at bat. And Morton will get in. He has struck out once and walked twice. They're going to have a mound conference here. I don't know if anybody was loosening in the pen or not. Brinson has been the second pitcher of the game. for the Panthers. And he's going to stay out there with 2 away. Over at first. Hit on the ground wide of the bag at third. And it's 0-1 to the Wildcat shortstop tonight, Cody Morton. Connor Foley would be next here in the top of the 6th. Wildcat baseball from Bloomington South High School tonight. Away at 1. Pause by Brinson. Runner takes off. Throw down to second base is a good one. And did Hof get in there? Yes, he did. Throw a little high, but Hof dove in for the stolen base. So he's in scoring position. Jasper with a 7-3 lead here. Comes the pitch. Low, 2-1. Oh, Morton. Trying to turn it around here. Runner in scoring position. The 2-1 plateward. Morton pops it up right behind home plate, and that's going to be out of play. Got awfully close to a fan. So 2-2. Hof at second. He'll be off the crack of the bat. He'll score on a base hit. Morton waits. Here's the break even. Hof off and running. Here's a throw down to third. It short hops the third baseman. He's in with another stolen base. So Morton with a 3-2 count here. Foley on deck. Next pitch, line drive into center field. That'll be a base hit, and the Cats lead 8-3 on the 2-out RBI hit.
Now batting number 24, Connor Foley.
Foley will stand in. Foley waits, hit a 2-run homer earlier. Line drive into left center field. That will scoot. Goes off Blackwell's glove. Rounding third is Morton. Here comes the throw back in. And the Wildcats add another on the slam into left center off the bat of Foley. 9-3.
Number 18, Andrew Wallace.
And here comes Wallace. Chopped on the ground to first. Up with Blevins. They're going to say foul ball. So Wallace down 0-1. Cats with 2 more here in the top of the 6th. Pitch. Slammed into the right center field gap, and that will be a base hit. Wallace rounds first. He'll be in at second with a sliding double, and it's 10-3. Cats finding the gaps here. And there will be a new Bloomington South pitcher as Phil Klusner comes out to the mound, or perhaps there'll be a new pitcher. We'll see. Cats lead 10-3. 3 more here in the top of the 6th. We're going to have a new pitcher here for Bloomington South. Jasper up 10-3. We'll step aside and we'll have more right after this. Back of the ballpark, we play here in the top of the 6th. Jasper with 3 more here in the inning as Job Leverhusen will meet the new pitcher Logan Wright for Bloomington South. Here's the pitch. Chop foul toward the Wildcat on deck circle, third base side. Cats with 6 hits now in the game. Next pitch, breaking ball, barely missed. And it's 1-1. Check back at the runner, and he brings it home. That misses. 2-1. 3 runs here in the top of the 6th for the Cats. Leverhusen 1 for 3 with an RBI single. He drove in the first run of tonight's game. The 2-1. Leverhusen in the hole between third and short. That's going to be a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and that's Wallace, and it's 11-3. Leverhusen's second RBI single of the night.
Now batting, number 16, Chris Hettinger.
So Hettinger will bat here. 11-3. Hettinger hit one out of here earlier. That would be a welcome sight right now. Put them up by 10, and they would just have to hold the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch dives out. One and 0. Pitch chopped on the ground towards third. Third baseman, the shortstop was going to get it. Brinson comes up and he makes a wild throw. They thought they had the swipe tag as Hettinger reaches on the air up to second base. Goes Leverhusen. Drew Bradley's going to hit here. So Bradley will stand in. So the sophomore catcher bats.
Pitch enter, number 20, Drew Bradley.
So Bradley with runners at first and second. Wright brings it home. Big swing by Bradley, and it is 0-1. Runner takes his lead at second base. That's Job Leverhusen. Runner at first. They play behind him. Pitch to Bradley. Popped up a mile high into shallow center field. Shortstop David will get it at the cut of the grass for the third out of the inning, but the Wildcats send 9 to the plate here in the top of the 6th. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Jasper on top 11-3. We'll take a break and we'll have more right after this. Well, Bloomington South, we head to the home 6. Jasper leads 11-3. Blevins will lead things off against the new Wildcat pitcher, Connor Foley. Grant Stratton, good work, 5 innings of 7-hit baseball. Gave up the 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, did not walk a batter, and Foley pumps it right in there. It's 0-1. Blevins line to center and also flew out to center. Foley peeks over the top of the glove and works to Blevins. Fastball high. 1-1 now. Big gap in left center field. They play him to be a tad late. Foley works quickly in the 1-1 plateward. Fastball high, 2-1. 11-3 Wildcats here. Jasper and Northeast Du Bois on Friday night at Rooksor. The 2-1. Line drive, hanging up for Hope in center. He dives for it. Shoestringer held up on it. It's a shoestring catch. Thought he was going to dive on the turf, but he takes a base hit perhaps away.
We got a pinch hitter from the south. Number 21, Gus Conrad.
Conrad will be the hitter here with one away for the Panthers. I thought Eli was going to dive for it, but he stayed on his feet and kind of shoestringed it out there in center field. Couple of strikeouts for Younger, so he is called back, and here comes Conrad to face the pitcher Foley. Pitch, slice foul, parking lot, third base side. That'll take a big hop. Does it have courage? Nope. The cars over there survived the first 2 hops, and usually then it skids along the ground. See that at League Stadium a lot. People brave enough to park right behind home plate. The 0-1 fastball high. People that aren't used to League Stadium walk in the ballpark and marvel that they got a great parking place right behind home plate. There were plenty open. Or some people just don't care. 1-1, they'll take their chances, as opposed to maybe walking an extra 100 yards. 2-1 the count with 1 away. Cats on top, 11-3. But veterans like us, we know where to park. All the way down the left field line. Yeah. Or that secondary parking lot there at League Stadium, closer to the road. The 2-1 waves at it. Conrad has the count even up at 2-2 with 1 away here in the home half of the 6th. Cats enjoying an 11-3 lead. And the Panthers tied at hits at 7. Called third strike outside corner from Foley. So that position in the order has struck out 3 times. A.J. Brinson will hit here. Panthers have made 4 errors. First pitch. Holds up on it. 1-0, bottom of the 6th here at Bloomington South. Their first game ever at their new renovated ballpark. They played here a long time. Here's pitch hit on the ground. Foley couldn't get it. Morton does. Throws on the run, travel ball style, and he cuts the man down at first base. So Foley, a quiet inning against Bloomington South here in the 6th. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Cats up 11-3. We'll take a break, and we'll have more right after this. So we head to the 7th. It'll be Caleb Berger leading things off for the Wildcats. Jasper on top here, 11-3 against Bloomington South. So Berger hitting in Stratton's place in the order. So Caleb will bat here again. Cats without Ben Hankey's under the weather tonight. So hopefully he can get back for the game on Friday night against the Jeeps. First pitch to Caleb outside against Logan Wright, the third Panther pitcher of the evening. Cats sent 9 men to the plate last inning. The 1-0 to Berger. Low. 2-0. Berger, line drive into right field for a base hit. Took it the other way. And the Cats have their 8th hit of the game. So a leadoff single will bring Troxler to the plate.
Now batting number 8, Troxler.
So Troxler bats, plays second base tonight, and a nice sacrifice bunt back in the 4th. Troxler hits it on the ground in the hole between third and short. Shortstop David dives for it, but he can't control it in the infield. So first and second. And Blake Mann will now hit for the first time tonight. So Blake Mann will hit here. Left-handed hitter.
Now batting, pitch hitter, number 12, Blake Mann.
Blake did a nice job at Washington in that 20-2 pasting of the hatchets on the hill. Left-hander on the mound. Bats as he throws here. Cats with 9 hits on the game. First and second. Pitch to Mann, chases one up. Even if the Cats do get it to 13-3, the Panthers will have the opportunity to bat in the home 7th. This doesn't end. Oh, and 1. Plateward. That is in for a strike. 0 and 2. To Mann. Here's a delivery. Mann skies it up, shortstop. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Ball hit a mile high. Again, we're high above the field here. Tanner Ernie will bat now.
Pinch hitter, number 1, Tanner Ernie.
So Ernie will hit in Morton's spot. First and second for the Cats. David throws it. Fastball pumped in there for a strike. Or the right, I should say, Logan Wright. Cats have out hit the Panthers 9-7. Lead 11-3 here, trying to win game number 3. Play behind the runner at first. Runner at second takes a short lead. Here's the 0-1. Ernie rifles it back into the screen, and it's 0-2. So Ernie tries to stay alive. This one went over the top of his head. Now Berger's going to try to go up to third. Everybody else will move up 90 as well. So second and third with one out. Next pitch, upstairs. The 2-2 to Tanner. High fastball, 3-2, base open here. Foley is on deck. The 3-2, cut on and missed. 2 away for Foley, who's got a homer.
Now batting, number 24.
A 2-run homer, an RBI, sac fly, and a RBI double. Pitch on the way. That is out. 1-0. Fastball in for a strike. 1-1 the count here. 2 away. Chop foul into the Wildcat dugout. So 1-2 to Foley here. Jasper in command, 11-3. Wright throws it. Line drive, a missile into center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll hold the second. It's 12-3 on the RBI by Connor Foley. So Wildcats on the corners here. And Jack Albrand will hit. Cats will also use a courtesy runner, Will Winesapple at first base for the pitcher Foley. 10 hits on the game for the Cats.
Jack Albrand,
So Jack hits here.
courtesy runner, Will Windsappel.
Albrand takes it for a strike, 0-1. Albrand's been playing left field tonight. Saw Jack finish up on the mound the other night against Shakamak with a good stint. Closed it down in the 7th, the 0-1 to the Wildcat hitter. Skips, blocked by McCommon. One and one, plateward. Albrand hits it off the end of the bat. Could be a lot of trouble for David at short. He throws, it's an infield base hit, driving in a run. It's 13-3 as Albrand gets the RBI single. That was hit into no man's land. And Cats pick up another run here. 13-3, and Joe Leverhusen will bat. Foul back into the screen. It's 0-1. Next pitch. Popped up, first base side. A couple of Panthers converge. They give way to the second baseman. He hangs with it. Kastronic able to haul it in to end the inning, but the Wildcats get 2 more. Here in the top of the 7th inning, they're trying to close it down. They lead 13-3. Last call for the Panthers. We're back after this. Back to the ballpark as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Cats lead 13-3 over the Bloomington South Panthers here. Connor Foley on for his second inning of work. Ryan Light goes into play. Right field for the Cats. Oden will hit here for the Panthers in a pinch hitting role. Slash foul down the third base side. That'll be into the, well, actually, off a pole down there. 0-1 here. Foley, the second Wildcat pitcher. Stratton, strong 5 innings. This one slash foul and bangs up against the fence over there. Going to roll back down the street. 0-2, Foley works here. Connor stares in, kicks and fires. That is way high, and it's 1-2. Last call for the Panthers of Bloomington South. In a long-time foe of the Wildcats, both here in Bloomington and in Rookser Field. Ball chopped up the middle. Morton out behind the bag, and it goes underneath his glove for a base hit. So the Panthers, their leadoff man aboard. Trying to play that turf and play that hop. So Foley works against Ride here. 8th hit of the game for the Panthers. Cats going to race that guy at first with a twin killing pitch high, 1-0. Again, Stratton, 5 innings of 7-hit baseball. Gave up just the 3 runs. Struck out 5, did not walk a batter. Popped up, first base side. Leverhusen drifts back behind the bag and makes the play for the first out of the inning here. 1 away for the Panthers.
15, Maddox Blackwell.
Blackwell will bat here. Blackwell gets in. Runner at first. Pops it into shallow center field. It will drop for a base hit. So a couple of hits for the Panthers here. 9th hit of the game. And the inning continues.
Batting number 3, Sammy Kostranek.
Kostranek will bat. He is 3 for 3. 3 singles in tonight's ball game here in Bloomington. Fastball is high. 1-0. Jasper 2-0. Looking to go 3-0 on the season, heading into the game with the Jeeps on Friday night. Out at Alvin C. Rookser Field. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball shoved out of the zone, 2-0. It's trying to nail it down and get back to DuBois County with the victory. Pitch, low. Peter dug it out. 3-0. First and second for the Cats. Or for the Panthers, I should say, against the Cat defense. The 3-0 from Foley to Kostranek, and he walked him on 4 straight. And Mason David.
Batting number 10, Mason David.
Will bat. Panthers. Something going here in the 7th. Down by 10. First pitch to David. High, 5 straight balls for Foley. Base is full of Panthers here. Force out at every infield base, including home. On a comebacker, the 1-0. Strike. That's a 13-3 strike right there. That was way out of the zone. Good for the home plate umpire, though. Move this thing along just a tad. 1-1. Foley back to the full windup with the bases loaded. He'll drop the glove and bring it home. Breaking ball, line drive into left field. That'll get down. It's 13-4. Panthers play station to station. Everybody moves up.
Batting number 11,
David gets the RBI. So 10 hits for the Panthers, and it is 13-4. Webb will bat. Pitch catches the outside half. 0-1. Next pitch. Fouled straight back. A beautiful night for baseball, for the track meet across the way at Fred Huff Field. the 0-2. Got him. Pumped it right by him. Two away now. Cats went out away here. So Blevins will bat. Pitch on the way. Fastball high. Bases loaded, full windup for Foley. Blocked once again by Ross Peter behind the plate. Next pitch. Chased one high. So 1-2 with 2 away. Panthers down to their last strike. Foley looks in, will throw the 1-2 pitch. Fastball inside, spun him out of there, and the count runs even at 2-2. Two and two. Bill Klusner might have thought that pitch hit Blevins. Something along that line. Blevins kind of walking something off up the third base line. So 2-2 with 2 away. Foley stares in. Gets a sign from Peter and will throw the break even. He got him, struck him out, and the Wildcats won it over Bloomington South tonight, 13-4 to go to 3-0 on the season. 13 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors, 4 runs, 10 hits, and 4 miscues for Bloomington South. Grant Stratton gets the win on the mound with 5 innings of really good baseball on the hill, and the Wildcats take it here in Monroe County. With that win, the Cats again 3-0 at home Friday night at 7 against Northeast Du Bois. We'll have it for you at 10 later on 18 WJTS. That'll wrap things up here from Bloomington. Wildcats win at 13-4 over Bloomington South. For Jeremy Markos, I'm Kurt Gutgsell saying good night from Bloomington.
This has been an 18 WJTS presentation of high school sports.